Now let's talk about the faction of Ferbedmet within the greater hierarchy of Aoulfatak and his Grand Duke Amoaekakm. Ferbedmet serves as a final edge of obedience, the hand that falls when truth is disobeyed, the moment which all mercy is withdrawn, and only divine alignment remains. His faction is non-intermittent. It is embedded, coded, and released only when the lighter structure demands it. He is the executor, but not of whim, but the executor of system. Let's begin with Aoulfatak, the spirit of conquest. He who burns and scorches the land. Aoulfatak is a transforming force that guides you through blood and chaos towards sovereignty. He is the revealer of power and strength. He is the one who breaks and exposes, one who flames from within until all falsehood from your foundation can no longer hold. But Aoulfatak does not end here. He presses, he burns, and he challenges. He draws out the hidden essence, but not to deliver the final verdict. This is where Ferbedmet enters. When Aoulfatak roars, Ferbedmet falls silent. When Aoulfatak says, change or be perish, Ferbedmet answers perish. Ferbedmet is the executor of Aoulfatak's wrath. He is the one who ensures that what is revealed is judged. If Aoulfatak tears open the heart and shows its rebellion, then Ferbedmet enters and ends that rebellion. In this sense, Ferbedmet is not only Aoulfatak's blade, but also it is his resolution, because when a storm is without conclusion, it becomes meaningless, and Ferbedmet gives finality to that fire. And yet within Amoaekakm, the prophet lord of divine speech and structured revelation, Ferbedmet plays an even more terrifying role. Amoaekakm is the name which the voice returns to the world. It is through Amoaekakm and his Torah of conquest is spoken, the divine law, hour by hour and gate by gate, sealed by witnesses and rulers, which you can find exactly who these witnesses and rulers are within the Book of Amoaekakm. Each gate opens a secret, reveals a name, grants a structure, and with each gate there's a choice, obey or transgress. Ferbedmet rules over 12 gates. He's not just a ruler of witness, he's the sword that stands between every witness. If the hour is discreted, if the gate is mocked, then Ferbedmet does not wait even for a single second of violation. He strikes according to the truth spoken through the gate. If the Torah of Amoaekakm declares a law, Ferbedmet enforces it immediately, absolutely, and with finality. He's the inner weapon of Amoaekakm. When the voice is uttered, it does not pass, it simply cannot just pass by. It does not evaporate, it waits, and if it's ignored, mocked, or discredited, then Ferbedmet becomes the memory of the world returning with violence. In that matter, Ferbedmet is not simply a liberator or an ally, but he can transform into the very Amalek. So here we find a very reflective role and power of Ferbedmet. Even more deeply, Amoaekakm is the revelation of structure, the order which Israel is governed, the form which the spirits are governed, judged, and assigned, the means of every law spoken through Amoaekakm requires a force of sealing, not a witness, not a ruler, but a blade. And Ferbedmet is that blade. He ensures Amoaekakm system is not poetry, but law. So within that trinity, Amoaekakm is the voice, Aoulfatak is the force, and Ferbedmet is the edge. And Aslo, in a more close triangle. Revelation is governed by Amoaekakm, conquest by Aoulfatak, and execution by Ferbedmet. No one can escape this process, not the wicked, not even the initiate, because Ferbedmet serves as the eternal and external executor. He is the blade that you must apply to yourself when obedience demands self-slaughter. He is the one who kills the old name, the one who ends the rebellion from within. You will find later in the book and in the next couple of videos, Ferbedmet is attributed to the biblical and Talmudic figure of Pinchas or Bineka. Here's the moment when you stop questioning the divine law, not because you understand it, but because the cost of obedience is now upon you. He kills not only the external violator, but becomes part of you that dares to speak after the law is revealed. This is why his presence is terrifying, even to the righteous, because he requires absolute alignment, not love, not zeal, but submission. You do not evoke Ferbedmet to simplify your enemies. You evoke him when you are ready to stand as an enforcer of the world, to let the blade fall on yourself if you need, to silence all hesitation. That is his role within Aoulfatak, Amoaekakm, and within the Infernal Empire. He's the finality of revelation, the closing of transformation. He's the silent death that ensures that the divine structure remains unbroken.